morning. Today is December 23rd. It is the day before Christmas Eve. I just gotten up. I am tired, of course. Still didn't get enough sleep. That's just basically what my days consist of, my nights consist of, just me not really getting enough sleep. So that's still one thing I am definitely praying for. Prayerfully when my little beauty bug starts school. I am hoping she's going to start at the top of the year. Hopefully she's able to go, and then basically by her being able to, just exert a lot of the energy that she has and just go to school so she could, school/daycare. So hopefully she can exert all of that energy, and then when I pick her up, she's actually tired and she will actually go to sleep. So, with that being said, I am extremely grateful for everything that's transpiring right now. I feel really good about my situation, circumstances that are taking place right now. Of course, everything is not peaches and cream. Everything is not, highs, ups. There are still some downs. There are still some lows. But I'm grateful because I'm getting through it. And I know I was having this conversation with my youngest sister yesterday, and we were talking about just a lot of the things that's happening. She has her podcast, but she was saying that she hasn't been posting anything. I guess she's just still recording, but she hasn't really uploaded because she's just had a lot that's going on her mom's side of the family. And she had a lot of family losses that she had to endure this year, and they were literally back to back. And so, when you need that time, you have to take it. You have to understand your emotional health. You have to understand your mental health, that, and then it takes a toll on your physical health. So they all coincide together. And so she was just saying, she hadn't uploaded anything yet. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Like, what do you mean you've been talking on your podcast? I know I got my notifications turned on because, of course, not only just supporting her, but she really has a lot of informative information and just her perspective and her experience of what she's gone through. It's really, really good. And I'm not just saying that because she's my sister, but it's really, really good. And so I also want to make sure that, I also hear her side, because there's a lot of things that I also don't know about her. So listening to the podcast and how she articulates and explains certain things, it's just really beneficial, because I get to, know my sister. And so anyway, outside of all of that, she was saying that she hadn't, posted just because it's been so much going on. And, she was saying that how with her and her mom, also dealing with the things that they've been going through, her prayers are, let God's will be done. And I was like, I hear a lot of people praying that prayer. Not to say that's wrong or anything like that. I definitely want to make sure that's clear. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with praying for God's will to be done, because God's will is going to be done anyway. But for me, my prayers have been, give me the strength, spiritual God. Give me the strength, spiritual God, to go through your will being done. Because whether we want to or not, whether we want to believe it or not, whether we want to go through God's will or not, whether we want to believe God's will or not, God's will be done. And I learned that when I lost my son. I learned that when I experienced my first divorce. I learned that when I experienced the past relationship and how things were going in that toxic relationship. I learned a lot through relationships, actually. And God's will is going to be done. And I'll go into depth and talk a little bit more about how we just really don't have control over what God does. And so we have to make sure that our prayers are, please give me the strength and the comfort to go through your will being done, because it'll be done whether we want it or not. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get in the shower. I'm going to go ahead and meditate, relax, and then start my day, because today I actually have to get up and out and get a lot of things done. I definitely want to hurry up and get things done before the holidays are like right there. I know there's probably a lot of people doing a lot of last minute shopping, and that's why I don't want to be out too late, and I want to just get in and get out so I can not be in those individuals' way because people just they have no clue, and they're just, a lot of people have tunnel vision right now, and it's just best to stay out of the way in some instances, because we're all on different levels. We'll just put it like that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and have my meditation, my prayer time. My little beauty bug is situated. She's having her breakfast right now, and I gave her some milk. And so while she's doing that, I'm going to hurry up, get in, get dressed, and then of course I'll get her dressed after I'm dressed. And then we're going to go ahead and start this day, and then I'll tap back in a little bit later. So until then, TTYL. Okay, so this is the finishing look. Yes, your jacket. Go get it. My goodness. So, well, hello there. So, it is 2:20, and I am just getting out of the house today, and I am just like, where did the time go? Because I for sure knew that I was going to be out of the house by 10:45 a.m. Let me make that clear. 10:45 a.m. I for sure knew that yesterday. I for sure knew that. It didn't happen. It did not happen. So this is the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs of my channel, and talking about single mother woes. Single mother woes. Again, not all of it was my daughter today, because there were definitely some things that I am I'm working on time management with. I'm still struggling with managing time. I know in the first video that I posted, I talked about I'm getting it, I'm learning it, and just every day it's different. My daughter is very much so unschedulable. I got that term from Stephen Furtick. He was saying that I think it was one of his kids. I don't know if it was. No, I think it was one. He was having some challenges with one of them, and he was saying that he's unschedulable. He was like, I don't even know if that is a word. I know there was not another death. Oh, maybe it was just a birthday. I am so sick and tired of seeing visuals on every freaking light post or... We can't go, Mama. We have to wait. Can we take a moment to appreciate this lighting, though? It's actually gloomy today. This is why I was also kind of knocked off of my schedule, because I'm one who feeds off of the sun. I love the sun, and it's just not happening today. So I looked outside when I finished, gotten like, I don't know, 40% ready. I looked outside and I was just like, I have a lot of things that I have to do today, and this gloom is putting a damper on my spirit. But anyway, for the most part, Arrested Development. Oh, she's doing that wounded cat thing again. Anyway, so I don't even know where I was at. What was I saying? Stephen Furtick, unschedulable. He was like, I don't even know if that's a word. And I was like, you know what? They most definitely need to add it to the dictionary. Webster, Merriam, like, come on now. We've been adding everything else to the dictionary. I will sign the position. I will sign the petition because I am most deaf in an agreement with that vocabulary word. Anywho, yes, my daughter she's definitely not schedulable. So that is exactly why I don't have a morning routine. I don't have a night routine because it is what it is. Like, this is what I did this morning because this is how this morning went. And anytime I try to be intentional about doing a routine, it never works. It never works. So that was, why do people, okay, this is my thing. If you are going to turn on a red light, yes, it is legal to turn on a red light if you are making a right turn. Even though it's legal, you have to make sure that you can clear the intersection. And even though you're not going directly across the intersection, you're still clearing a portion. I ain't been out my apartment, but what? Not even 10 minutes, and I'm already seeing the foolery. This is why I just stay at home. Anyway. It's the complete foolery for me. I just can't. So I am Vallarta is correct, and I ain't never seen this parking lot that packed when it was Foods Co. Oh my goodness, Vallarta, they got this little section over here cracking. I need to head over there too, because I'm about due for some salsa and some Spanish rice. No, like for real. Anywho, so she's unschedulable. So I can't, no matter how many times I try to make a schedule, make a routine, it just never works. So it just is what it is. So this morning, it was what it was. I was very intentional. About everything that I was doing this morning, and it just didn't. It just didn't. That's it. Just didn't. ... Because there will be several commas. There will be several commas in the sentence. And she's asleep, and I have to take her out of the car. But it is it's 2:27. See, single mother woes. This is single mother woes, because if I had someone, I can either say, hey, run in there and get these documents for me while I sit in the car, or vice versa. Nope. My option is wake her up and get her out of the car, because you already know that she's gonna wake up as soon as you get her out of the car. Then I'm messing with her sleep. So then she's gonna be crabby. Then I'm gonna have to be tussling with her, and there's gonna be a huge power struggle. And these are my woes. These are my woes. And she's sleeping so peacefully. So then here's the dilemma. Do I postpone for another day? Do I postpone for another hour or two? That way I'm not interrupting her sleep because she's priority right now. She gets what she wants. Whatever Beanie wants, Beanie gets, especially right now. And so we are definitely passing where I'm supposed to be picking up. You know what? I wonder if they could just bring it out to me. I'm going to see if that is possible because I really don't want to put this off. And then I can't make a U-turn up here. Of course! Okay, we'll just turn down the street. Hopefully I can make it. Single mother woe. Single mother woe. My whole bag just fell out and everything just fell out my bag. But I mean, I feel cute. So it's gonna be a good morning. Actually, it's not because it's 2 o'clock. The morning is gone. So hopefully they can do this for me because at times like this, this is where you need that significant other. And they're like, it's gonna be okay, babe. It's okay. I'm like, is it? Is it gonna be okay, my love? Because, and then when you think about it, it's really not that bad. Like, just for me coming to it's really not that bad because it's all on account of how you perceive it. And so I'm working on it, and this is my growth. This is my growth period. I'm working on it. So we're just gonna take a deep breath and we're gonna continue to do this thingy. Okay, we're gonna continue to do this thingy. So and see, this is the thing. If you notice, I have several things. This is my thing. I have several things. This is my thing. I was trying to get my baby to take a nap earlier, and she just would not. She just wouldn't. And of course, she doesn't know what I have to do. So she's not cooperative. And now she's putting a damper on this whole situation right now. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give them a call and see if they can bring out the documents that I need because I don't want to get her out. So we'll see what they say. Okay, so just got off of the phone. They said that they're going to go ahead and bring out his results. So I'm so glad I did not leave. Look, just ask questions. Ask and you shall receive, baby. Okay, so awesome. So she just went on ahead and brought out my son's results that were back in August. So I want to go ahead and make sure I have all of my documents for him. That way, you know, if anything comes up, no, your girl got papers, okay? She's got papers. So anyway, so now for next week, he's due for his physical. So I'm going to go ahead and get him an antibodies test. Like I said, I'm not with this whole, and I really don't even want to be talking about this right now, but I don't know. I might cut it out just because it's literally like a political thing as well, and I just for all of our safety and just for the sake of safety purposes only, I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do on my end as his mother, and then of course being in agreement with his father and making sure we make the best decision for him. Hence, these are like the co-parenting issues like when these things come up, you have to be on the same page. And this is why with my daughter's father, it's really difficult, because he has his own views and his own mindset of certain things. And we may agree on some things, hence why we were together for as long as we were, but we are no longer together because we have a very, very strong difference in other areas. So with that being said, I'm just like, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not doing it. So here we are. We're here today. This is where we are. So with that being said, what do I want to eat? Show you it is. Show you. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me what you got. No, but that's show you. Show you. Show you. I don't even know how. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, so I'm going to get his antibodies tested so we can, figure out how to maneuver through this whole coronavirus issue, because again, with there being so many adverse reactions from the vaccine, I'm just not comfortable with him getting it, because his antibodies or his immune system was strong enough to fight the virus. And so I just don't see a point in him getting it if his immune system is where it is. From my understanding, once you start manipulating and messing with the immune system and starting to do things that prevent the immune system from doing what it needs to do, it's going to start breaking down, because it's almost like you're saying like, no, I'm in here, I'm going to do it, the virus. And like I said, I'm not a biologist, I'm not a chemist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I'm not an expert on viruses, I'm not any of that. But just based on us having to learn about viruses in science and in school and learn about sicknesses and illnesses, and every time they give you the papers when you take your kids to go and get vaccinated, and it lets us know what these viruses, how they operate and what we need to do to prevent them and what we need to do. And just when you read those things and you're reading them and you're utilizing your brain to make sure you're not just trusting and believing what's being said. It even says it in the Bible to study to show yourself approved. So I'm not just doing this research, just because, like, I'm doing this, for the betterment of my health, my kids' health, Oh, these little flyways. Jeez Louise. What is in my eye? Get it, get it, get it. Oof. They are not playing. They got people standing outside in the rain. You cannot come in here if you got symptoms. And I get it, because like they said, so many people have passed away. So many people are battling this. They're struggling to breathe. It's a respiratory. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Show you. Y'all popular like this? There's probably people here for their lunch and whatnot. I just need to order. I'm not staying. Are you coming out, lady? I just need to order. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a lady. That was. Oh no, it's a man. Oh, sorry. Didn't know. Bright dental care. Maybe I need to come over here and come to the pickup. Yes. Pick up. Okay, so let me make my order. Okay, so I've just ordered me some lunch. I got some fried vegetable rice for my little beauty bug. We got some, and then I got me some salmon. I got me a salmon baked roll and some pork ramen. Don't judge me. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some tea after I eat the pork. I'm kind of hesitant on it because I don't eat pork. I really don't. But today I'm just like, even my guilty pleasures are pretty healthy because I can't do dairy. So a lot of foods are already excluded from my diet. So it's been a struggle because, of course, when I'm on my cycle, yes, I am craving nonstop chocolate, or not even just chocolate. So Walmart has this So Delicious. Is that the brand? So Delicious. It is a salty caramel. What is it? A salty caramel cashew ice cream. Yes. I know some people who don't like nuts or cashews, but baby, it's dairy free, so it's of course used with the cashew milk, and it has caramel, and like I love that balance of the salt and the sweet. Like that's my taste buds in a nutshell. Like my taste buds absolutely love the just that balance. And so that's one of my guilty pleasures. But sometimes I'm like, is it really a guilty pleasure? Because it's really not that bad, but it is because of the sugar and of course the caramel. So yeah, I guess it is kind of that bad, but it's the lesser evil. We'll just put it like that. It's the lesser evil. So anyway, that's why I'm doing pork today. The pork is a lot of flavor in the pork, but like I said, I don't eat a lot, and I'm definitely transitioning. So I don't do it often, so don't judge me. I am transitioning. I am. And it is a process. That's what I can say. It is a process. This little piece, I could not curl. This was just not curling when I was trying to do my hair. This side looks good. This side came out pretty good. This one was on the struggle bus this morning. It was definitely on the struggle bus. This is one of the reasons. That's why I said it wasn't all her this morning. It was me, because this side was on a struggle bus this morning. So we looking like this today. And I was almost not going to wear a beanie. But I'm very proud of myself. So last night it was a bit of a struggle because of course I was trying to figure out how to put this unit on. It took me forever to cut the lace off of this unit. It took me forever to cut the lace off this unit because I had initially ordered another unit, but I was not aware of the size of the cap because I had never ordered a unit before off of line. I had never ordered a unit that was 100% human hair, and so they're definitely made different than the synthetic wigs, or the wigs that I've gone and tried out. I've tried on. Those were completely different than what I ordered online. And when I ordered, I'm still an amateur. I'm very much so an amateur, very much so a beginner. So I had no idea what I was looking for. I had no idea what I was looking at. Like, I just seen the style and I was just like, oh, that's cute. Like, completely disregarded the circumference, the upkeep, I'm definitely in the beginner pod. I'm in the beginner pod. So anyway, I was able to start looking and understanding how the wigs operate based on the tutorial. So again, I just want to say a shout out to you wig gurus, all of you guys who do this for a living, because bae to the mother loving bee, baby, it is not easy. It is not easy trying to, like, if it comes natural, of course it comes natural. You have a natural talent for it. That's awesome. But for the ones who are a little bit more challenged in that area and it does not come natural for us, we are on the struggle bus in the front seat. Like, front seat. That's me. I'm in the front seat on the struggle bus because I was struggling. And I'm just like, look, teacher, I got a question. Can I stay after class? Can I come in during my lunch? Like, cause I got some questions. It was that bad. So anyway, once I came across Hair Vivi, the person whose page that I was following, his name is Linwood. I don't know if he says his last name, but anyway, his YouTube page is the Glam Fam, and he runs it with his wife, beautiful wife. They're a cute little couple. They be having me rolling. Him and his little personality and his wife's personality, you can tell, like, they just crack jokes all day, and they have a very, very fun love. They have 2 beautiful daughters, and they're just awesome. So anyway, he runs, I believe, a cosmetology class. I'm not sure what school he teaches at, but he's a cosmetologist, and she is as well. I believe that's where they met. And I usually see him doing most of the recordings and just the walking through of the tutorial, and she's usually like the mannequin, or the guinea pig, so to speak, because like he said, it's not that they're like most people automatically assume, oh my god, something happened, they're not together, oh my god. No, it's real life over there, so it's usually him, because she's taking care of the kids. And so reality, it takes 2 parents, and I totally understand that, and that's why it's hard for me to record and get things done that I need to get done, because it's just me. And so she's usually taking care of the kids while he's recording, so that's how they have that worked out. So anywho, so I usually watch him, and he basically turned me on to Hair Vivi. He gave a really good review, because he is, I believe, a licensed cosmetologist, and he does really well with breaking certain things down. It's very what word am I looking for? I want to say renter friendly. I've been watching a lot of DIY. It's renter friendly. It's, if you are challenged in the area that I am, it's very friendly for you to, what is the word that I'm looking for? It's not complex. Like, the way that he teaches, it's not complex at all. It's actually very, very, it's easy to grasp and understand. And so that's why I started following him and looking at his tutorials. And it works for me. It works for me. And so he did, a few reviews on Hair Vivi, and he says it, there's no complaints from him, and the hair quality is awesome. The whole process of packaging and delivering was a plus, and they just got really good reviews. So I was like, okay, let me try it out, because I don't know what I'm looking for, and I don't know how to bleach knots. I don't know how to do the things that the experts know how to do. So they can order units without all of the pre-plucking and all of that. But baby, Hair Vivi, if you are, and this is not a sponsored video or anything, I'm just someone who watched a review and just decided to purchase as just a regular customer. If you don't know how to pre-pluck, if you don't know if you don't know how to pluck, if you don't know how to dye, if cosmetology is just not your thing, and you're learning, you just don't know, this is hair VV. Okay, this is hair VV. This is hair VV. This is hair VV. Now, yes, I struggled, like I said, with this area, but when I first put on this unit, awesome. I mean, as far as the feel of the hair, it was silky. It wasn't, I definitely do understand now. Oh, that's my food, I think.